off a giant win against Belize by a score of 13-0. Meanwhile, this is the first game for St. Lucia as we take a look at the pitch conditions. 93 degrees. Wind will be a factor tonight. 26 miles an hour for St. Lucia. They've been able to sit and watch these games before them, but now they get to finally be involved as they take on Costa Rica, who sits atop of the standings with the 3 points, the 13-goal differential. That's going to be huge. Nicaragua behind them. Then Guatemala, St. Lucia ahead of Belize. We'll see what happens here tonight for St. Lucia as they look for their first 3 points. Starting the lineups when we return.
Damas y caballeros, demos la bienvenida a los equipos nacionales Santa Lucía y Costa Rica para el partido de esta noche de clasificatoria femenino sub-20 Concacaf 2023. Damas y caballeros, por favor ponernos de pie y escucharemos las notas del himno nacional de Santa Lucía. Nos quedamos en pie y escucharemos las notas del himno nacional de Costa Rica.
points on the line tonight. St. Lucia and Costa Rica. For St. Lucia, their first action here in Group F. Meanwhile, for Costa Rica, they're looking for their second straight win and their second straight clean sheet if they can keep St. Lucia off the board. For St. Lucia, this is going to be a new 11 that we have yet to see in group play. We're going to see how they come out on the attack against this Costa Rica side that was absolutely dominant on both ends of the field. As we take a look at the starting 11, we'll begin with St. Lucia. Thon August will be in at goalkeeper. Judel Emery King, Marissa Duncan, Hermione Jones will be the captain tonight. Arnica Lewis, Freegan Joseph, Micaiah Smith, Gian Hilton, Sabrina Averill, Aline St. Ang, and Sage Linnell will be the starting 11. Emmanuel Balas is the coach for St. Lucia. Our officials in the center, Moran Leon, Angelica Pena, Angelica Santiago, and Sandra Benitez will be our fourth official tonight as the captains come together. Hermione Jones for the St. Lucia side. Meanwhile, on the other side, Priscilla Rodriguez wearing the captain's armband tonight, as Genesis Perez wore it in the first game. She was the original starting goalkeeper on Saturday, but tonight she will be used mainly as a substitution for Costa Rica. You look at 13-0 for Costa Rica. 7 different goal scorers in the opening game for Las Ticas. We'll see what they do here tonight. You know, St. Lucia has to be ready after watching that performance by Costa Rica against Belize. And for Costa Rica, a much different looking lineup tonight. We have 7 changes. That's right, 7 changes in total for Las Ticas. Carolina Mendez will be in at goal. Jalen Alvarado, Saray Benavides, Sarah Ramirez, Monica Margarita, Shika Scott, Samira Roper, Alexa Herrera, and Priscilla Rodriguez, Keshlin Minya, and Jimena Jimenez will get the start. Patricia Aguilar is the coach for Las Ticas. Again, you look at those players that are actually starting this game that played last one. Saray Benavides, Sarah Ramirez, just Benavides, Shika Scott, Alexa Herrera, and Priscilla Rodriguez. Herrera had 4 goals in the opening game. Shika Scott with 3. And then, on the bench, Tanisha Fonseca, she had 2. St. Lucia will come out in the yellow kits. Meanwhile, for Costa Rica, they will be in the blue shorts and red tops. See how Carolina Menendez performs tonight for Costa Rica. You go back to Genesis Perez. She did not see anything on target in the win against Belize. Just moments away from opening kick here in Managua, Nicaragua. And there is our opening whistle, and we are underway between St. Lucia and Costa Rica in Group F. And Costa Rica looking to get out on the board first. Near chance there by Alexa Herrera. A rare miss from the player who had 4 goals in Saturday's victory. She wanted that far post, just nearly misses. That would have been probably the fastest goal here so far in qualification play. We had one the other night that was scored in 52 seconds by Davia Richards. Offside flag up against Costa Rica, and that's what they can do. They can get on the attack early. As there you see that ball played to an offside position. The intended target, Shika Scott, who also had 3 goals on Saturday, as this is booted away by St. Lucia. So for St. Lucia, they're going to have to withstand the pressure here by this Costa Rican attack. This is going to be played back to Mena. She's going to play it over. Here's Benavides, who gets her second straight start. Mendez with her first touch. And Costa Rica will build from the back. St. Lucia with a high press here at the moment. See if they can force an error by Las Ticas and take advantage of it. Good pressure right now by St. Lucia, not letting him build out. And that was the issue with Belize. Belize very much playing in a low block, making it very easy for Costa Rica to push up. Want to force Costa Rica to make some passes, see if you can make the mistake, instead of just giving them acres of space like they had on Saturday. Alvarado want to slide that ball through, but played away. Now sent right back the other direction by Jimenez. Jimenez getting the first start. She came on as a sub in Saturday's victory. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez wearing the captain's armband tonight. Genesis Perez awarded in the first game, the goalkeeper, and now we'll have our first corner for Alexa Herrera. Herrera sets up for an outward swinging ball. Nearly had an opening goal in the opening 17 seconds of play. Herrera will play it into the 6. Headed down, still bouncing around, now cleared away for the moment. Towards the end line, Herrera there for Costa Rica. And now a throw for Las Ticas. Alvarado. Scott. Opportunity here for Rodriguez. Stumbles, regains her balance. Ramirez is blocked in front by St. Lucia. St. Lucia doing a good job sliding defensively to get in the way of the angle of these shots from Costa Rica. As Emery King there blocking away that shot from Priscilla Rodriguez. This ball played up by Scott. Tries to get through 3 defenders, unable to do so. Good job there by Hilton, cutting off Scott. Hilton battling. Jones battling. Scott playing outside. Herrera knocked off the ball. Good defensive play right there by St. Lucia's Duncan. Marissa Duncan, one of the many players that plays for Challengers FC. Rodriguez will play back to midfield. Alvarado. Costa Rica will reset. Benavides coming to the near side, looking for Ramirez, connects with her. Ramirez with room to roam right now. Plays it into the center. Herrera with the left, and Herrera slots on the right side of the corner. Alexa Herrera continues where she left off on Saturday, getting the opening goal here in the 5th minute. Herrera getting that ball to her left foot and going to the near corner. Auguste just can watch it go by her. Good ball here by Herrera, finding that near corner. She nearly had a goal in the opening 17 seconds of play, but sent it wide of the frame. This time, make sure she slots it through. Ramirez. Costa Rica, when they get going, they do not stop. They're like a train moving. They will just smash through a brick wall like we saw on Saturday. First goal of what Costa Rica hopes to be many. Jones, the captain. She'll play it into the circle. The giveaway here by St. Lucia. Ramirez charging up the field, plays it over to her right and Roper, but gets by her. Now onto the overlap. Rodriguez. Costa Rica not afraid to strike from distance. See high press also being shown by Las Ticas. Let's see how St. Lucia elects to build out here. If they try to go over this line, they will. Try to get it to the midfield. Knotted down by Rodriguez and taken back by Linnell. Benavides will play it over her center back partner. Looking for Jimenez. Jimenez pokes it out. Ramirez lays it back. Benavides gives up, now gets it back on the return. Switching sides, here's Herrera once again. Watch out for that left foot. Herrera with the left once again, and she has 2 already in the opening 7 minutes of play. she scored in the 5th minute. Now she scores in the 7th as she has a brace. Alexa Herrera doing it all. Nice little soft touch back there by Las Ticas, finding Herrera. Good give and go action. Pretty build up right there between Priscilla Rodriguez and Alexa Herrera. Scott Rodriguez. She'll slow it up and play it out wide. Here's Alvarado. Herrera with 2 goals already. Back to Alvarado in the channel. Alvarado, good pressure here by Joseph. Tries to usher it out of play, and she'll win the ball back for St. Lucia. And then grabbing of the jersey there by Jalen Alvarado. St. Lucia not intimidated by this Costa Rica side. Right now they just need to find a way to possess the ball here early. That's the last thing you want to do is just give it back. Maybe the nerves have settled here for St. Lucia and see if they can settle into this game. Rodriguez. Nice little threaded ball through, and we're going to have a foul, and we are going to go to the penalty spot here early in the 9th minute. We might even have our first booking of the game. It's Matarita that was tripped up. Now let's see who takes this. Alexa Herrera back on the top of the 18. So Duncan handed the yellow card for St. Lucia. Sheikah Scott, who scored 3 goals, will step up to the spot. Auguste awaits. Some final instructions from our official, Miriam Lawn. Scott looking to make it 3-0. And Scott goes to the right side, and she has the 3rd goal of the game here in the 10th minute of play. Sheikah Scott now with 4 goals in total here in Group F action. Nice little threaded ball here. You see the foul by Duncan, and then Scott would step up, just goes to the right side, and converts the penalty try. Dominant opening 10 minutes here from Las Ticas. Continuing where they left off on Saturday, just a different country they're going against. Mendez. Here's Scott, the last goal scorer. Goes to her left, gets around one defender. Good move there by Scott, plays it into Rodriguez. The captain will play it out to Herrera. She already has a brace. Looking to find Scott. Does. Scott with the left foot pokes it over. Back-to-back goals for Scott, a minute apart. Sheikah Scott scored in the 10th minute from the spot, and here, beautiful pass by Herrera and just a little poke by Scott with that left foot, and gets it by Auguste. Nearly tapped in there on the runner, Monica Matarita, but she lets it go through. That's a good teammate right there. Sheikah Scott now with 2 goals in this game to match it. Alexa Herrera's, and you want to look at this. Alexa Herrera, who scored the first 2 goals, scored them 2 minutes apart. Sheikah Scott one-ups her by scoring a minute apart. Goal differential huge in group play. We get 27 teams vying for a spot to move on to the championship qualification against U.S. and Mexico, who will wait. That will be played May 24th through June 3rd in the Dominican Republic. 6 groups here, A through F. This is F action. F and E both playing here in Managua. The service on the ground. Linnell turns, works her way forward, knocked off the ball. St. Lucia is going to have to take advantage of every free kick when they get one. Herrera in the channel. Alvarado back to Herrera. Herrera to her left, her dominant foot. Scott, who has 2 goals. She'll wait for some help. Goes inside of Herrera. Jimenez drops it off, popped over for Herrera. Auguste can't handle it, and Herrera has a hat trick here in the opening 13 minutes. Theon Auguste just couldn't get the ball in her grasp. Mishandles it, hits off her teammate. That's really what undid it right there. Hits off Sabrina Averill. Auguste had it for a moment, and then it went into the body of Averill, allowing Herrera to get to the loose ball, and all she had to do is put it in with the right foot. So Herrera with goals in the 5th, 7th, and 13th minute. Another giveaway here by St. Lucia. This time, Ramirez getting in the pathway. Herrera looking to find Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking across this as it's chopped down on the play by Linnell. Corner here for Costa Rica. Game earlier here in Group F, Guatemala getting the shutout by a score of 3-0 over Belize. Belize still looking for their first points as well as their first goal here in group play. Left-footed ball coming from Sarah Ramirez. Ramirez drives it in near post. Hits in the side of the webbing. 15 minutes in, our score 5-0. You go back to Saturday, Costa Rica put up 9 in the opening half. Jimenez gives it away, but it comes right back to Las Ticas. Rodriguez. Shot, oh, just a whisker over the crossbar. Great look there by Samira Roper. Roper got it to her left, nearly dipped under. Auguste was also in good position there if she needed to make a save. Five goals scored by 2 players. Hat trick for Alexa Herrera, 2 goals for Sheikha Scott. Herrera had 4 goals on Saturday. Scott had 3. Alvarado knocked off the ball. See if St. Lucia can do something right here. They give the ball right back. Alvarado. Jimenez. She'll switch sides. Ramirez playing it down the line. Herrera was on that side. Now she's on the left. This is Margarita. Margarita crossing it in to Roper. Maybe a chance here for St. Lucia. Trying to run to it first is Mika Lewis. She gets there. Lewis will play it back. Looks for the return pass. Unable to connect. Matarrita nearly intercepted that ball. Costa Rican side so good at reading the passing lanes. Whether it's Belize or in this case now St. Lucia. Jimenez looks over the field, goes inside to Rodriguez, the captain tonight. Rodriguez will find Herrera. Herrera will play it to the near side. Back post ball intended for Roper, and there's a late run by Matarrita. Augusta able to tap it away. Matarrita keeps it in. Joseph will let this roll out. Quick throw in here to Scott. One hopper in, Roper heads it, and let this go out of play as Auguste for a goal kick. First game for St. Lucia. Up next for them, they play Wednesday at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, for Costa Rica, they'll get to rest these legs. They will not play again until Friday. That'll be against Nicaragua. Benavides. Alvarado finds Herrera. So let's see if Herrera uses that weaker foot in the right. Good with both, to be honest. But her and Matarrita have swapped sides at the moment. Jimenez. Alvarado. This ball dispossessed by St. Lucia. Let's see if they can do something here moving forward. But look at the effort there by Rodriguez. Getting back in front to win the ball back there from Micaiah Smith. Costa Rica now looking for their 6th goal as they continue to apply the pressure, not letting off the gas. Matarrita brings it to her left. Loses possession. Good pressure there by St. Lucia, forcing the mistake by Matarrita. Here's Duncan. She has the 1 yellow card that led to the PK goal. Roper. Alvarado. Nice turn there by Scott.
Somebody go.
This ball to the 6-yard box, but Roper, the nearest player there, couldn't get it to it for Costa Rica. Let's see if St. Lucia can steer clear of danger here on this possession. See what kind of opportunity they can create for themselves. Scott going out wide for Herrera. Herrera crossing it in. Jimenez. Herrera. Had Roper as well as Scott in there. Averill plays it up. Now cleared away by St. Lucia, and we should have a foul here against Costa Rica, and it is final game of the night. Costa Rica looking for their 2nd win. on today, 10-0 win over Dominica. Trinidad and Tobago with a 3-2 win over Guadeloupe. Dominican Republic with a 3-0 win over Suriname. And in other action, Puerto Rico with a 6-1 win over the Cayman Islands. Guatemala 3-0 over Belize. Margarita now on the left side. Goes into Scott. Herrera. She wanted to hand that over, was looking for Rodriguez. Here's Scott once again as Chica will play it out wide. Ramirez crossing. Looking for Roper. This will find its way to the foot of Herrera. Herrera tripped up on the play here by Duncan. Duncan already has 1 yellow card. Luckily, she wasn't booked again. Free kick here, 19 yards out. I like that right there by our official, Miriam Leon. Not giving another yellow card right there to put St. Lucia a player down. Foul was the right call, and now a great chance once again here for Costa Rica as Sarah Ramirez lines up with her left foot. Alexa Herrera now maybe going over to talk with Sarah Ramirez, or maybe to take this herself. For Ari with a hat trick. Meanwhile, Sarah Ramirez looking for her first goal here in group play. No new players have yet to score for Costa Rica tonight. Both the goal scorers did score on Saturday. Let's see if it's Herrera or Ramirez. Ramirez. Just wide. Good look by Ramirez, but could not get it to bend in on the near post. Instead, it found its way to the side of the webbing. Give and go action here, but Scott couldn't get to the ball as it was dispossessed by St. Lucia. Played right down the middle. Mena will play for as that ball is intercepted. Played it right into the feet of St. Lucia, and now a race for the ball. Benavides looks like she's going to get there first. Emery King will run out of steam, and now it'll be a goal kick. Here's a look back at that free kick by Ramirez. One that near post nearly tucked it in. Good job there by Duncan also letting that go out of play. Fourth day here in Concacaf U20 Women's Qualifiers. First game for St. Lucia, second for Costa Rica. Group F action here from Managua, Nicaragua at Estadio Nacional de Football. Josh Toll with you once again as this is poked forward by Herrera. Spinning with it is Alvarado. Plays it to the wing where once again St. Lucia able to win the ball back. This time it's Emery King. Cleared only as far as Rodriguez. Marita drops it off for Roper. Roper passes it off for Scott. Puts this on the ground and smothered up by Auguste. Ball. Last touch there by Micaiah Smith. Rodriguez back to Herrera. Herrera looking for Margarita. This pass is going to be cut off and cleared out. Oh, that somehow stayed in. Looked like I was going to go over the touchline, but we do have 26-mile-an-hour gusts. I think the wind kept that ball in. Herrera gets by one defender in Hilton. Herrera dragging the ball with her right. Scott right with 2 goals. Costa Rica doing such a good job using all parts of the field. Just find the right space to pass the ball to. Roper chests it down. Roper trying to weave through 2 defenders, unable to do so, but the late whistle and another free kick here in a very dangerous spot now. Here Roper tripped up as she goes through 2 players. There you can see the grab by Jones. Last time Ramirez tried to sneak it in on the near post. Let's see if she does that again. Duncan on the far post. Herrera also there. Ramirez is barely over the crossbar. 2 good strikes by Ramirez, but not great enough to be a goal. Take a look back at this. Ramirez just barely missing. 6 inches lower, and that's a goal. Scott looking for Rodriguez. Hard collision there between Rodriguez and Jones. Rodriguez still on the ground for Costa Rica. Legs collided here. Rodriguez just rolling over to her back here as we take a look between her and Jones. There you see the right leg of Jones colliding with the right leg of Rodriguez. Last thing you want to see is a substitution for either side. Luciana Gonzalez right there warming up for Costa Rica. Take a look at this. Captains colliding with one another. And Rodriguez getting the worst of that collision. Thumbs up, though, there from the trainer, so that's a great sign. Now the question is, do you just bring Rodriguez out due to safety, or do you leave her on, see if she can, well, now that she's up and walking off, I imagine she'll stay on the field. Good to see her smiling and laughing as she walks off. So it looks like she's going to be ready to go as she's right there by the center of the field, pointing that she wants to go back on. now she does jog back on. Herrera loses possession. And St. Lucia just plays it up, no one ahead. As we learned on Saturday, the one thing you cannot do is just keep giving the ball back to Costa Rica because they will make you pay. You have to possess the ball. You have to find a way to try to control the possession of the game. Ramirez turns away. Let's see if Joseph can get, she does get to the ball first. Takes deflection. She wanted to go inside. Again, you just need to set something up. Play that ball short. Don't force those long balls or the mid-range balls. Just work your way up on this midfield and back line of Costa Rica with little touch passes. Work with patience. Don't force it, because when you force it, Costa Rica is going to take advantage of you. Linnell into space. This is the right move now. Lewis. Well, Lewis had a difficult angle there near the top of the box. I just see her attack the goal a little bit more to give herself a better chance at least getting on target. Try to go for that back post, or maybe she can get the goalkeeper, Carolina Mendez, to come out to try to chip it over Mendez. Scott tripped out by Jones, and this will be another foul against the captain. Captain has to be careful. She's on a couple fouls now. We do have one yellow card handed out to Duncan already. About 10 minutes remains here in the opening half, and the 35 minutes that's been completely controlled by Costa Rica. Costa Rica tonight as the visitors, and St. Lucia consider the home side. Herrera is looking for Roper. Roper still with a chance. Miscommunication there from Micaiah Smith as well as Auguste, but ultimately Auguste able to dive on top of the ball. Scott. Herrera. Alvarado. Ramirez. Benavides will play it outside. Alvarado down the line. Here's Herrera. Brought down by Roper, dropped off for, back to Roper. It's great passing there between Rodriguez and Roper. Ultimately, Scott getting a chance from long range. Rodriguez, little room to work up the spine. Try to pass it off. Nice ball there by Scott to Herrera. Herrera held up by Duncan. Now gets by Duncan, looking for Roper. Also in the vicinity was Scott. Auguste picks up the ball. She has made some solid decisions back there. When to come out, when to stay put. Herrera with the scoop pass. Duncan wins the ball back and gives it up to Scott, now to Roper. Roper to her right. Roper denied by Auguste and able to keep it off the end line. That should give the St. Lucia side a little bit of confidence. Scott. Rodriguez. Herrera calling for the ball, receives it. Herrera from the top of the 18 with that left foot off the crossbar as it's deflected up and over by Auguste. Herrera nearly had her 4th goal of the game. Herrera gets it to that left foot and just off the fingertips there of Auguste. She barely got her fingertips to it. So you wonder if maybe a finger jam there with the way that she took that shot. Didn't get her palm to it. Here's a better look. Herrera, clean shot. And just off the top of the fingertips. Ouch. But did enough to get it off the crossbar and over. Auguste has made a few good saves here in this opening 45 minutes of play. Auguste walking behind the goal. Triana Bissett could come on if need be for St. Lucia. And that might be the case here. Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll give Dion Auguste a couple seconds here on the sideline just to get looked at. Nope. Bissett's going to come in as she takes off the penny. So St. Lucia's going to have to use their first sub of the game. You just see it hit off the top of the fingers. Auguste, she's had some tremendous saves as she walks off. Looking at that left hand. So Bissett will come in now. First sub of the game for either side. So now we'll see how Bissett interacts with her backline. Communication is such a key between goalkeepers and those back 4 players, as well as really the defensive midfielder. She comes in on a corner kick as well, so it doesn't get any easier. The only thing worse would have been to come in on a penalty kick. Costa Rica will play it short. On the ground, Duncan able to clear it away from danger, and Herrera will have a throw for Costa Rica. Aztecas looking for their 6th goal here before halftime. 3 by Herrera, 2 by Sheikah Scott. Seven different players scored on Saturday, just 2 so far, no new ones. Roper had a good chance earlier. Scott. Marita looking for her first goal. Blocked away, good job there by Bissett. Got her left hand to it. Costa Rica once again playing it short. Margarita hurdles a defender and will reset from the far corner. Herrera, Margarita to the end line. Crossing off the fingertips of Busset. Roper blocked in front. The fall by Roper and deflected in by Duncan. Roper got that clean. Duncan tipped it in. Roper getting her first goal. Here it comes back to Roper. It initially plays it back. Rodriguez's shot is blocked, and then Roper comes up and able to get it to go through. She had enough power behind that shot to get it to go by Duncan, who hits it up in the air. And now Costa Rica here with 6 goals in the opening half. As the first goal for Samir Roper here. Getting her first start. 8th different player so far here in the group play to score for Costa Rica. By the end of the night, they could have over 10. Roper heads it. Margarita chests it down. Back to Roper from the top of the area, blocked aside. A couple players in the way there for St. Lucia, one of them being Gianna Hilton. Also in there was Aline Senang. See how much stoppage time is added on here, as this is over the head of Margarita, giving chase to Sheikha Scott. She gets to the ball first, keeps it in play. Good effort there by Scott. Two minutes of stoppage time. Lucia's first game not going the way they hoped. Costa Rica continuing where they left off with 6 goals here in the opening half. They scored 9 in the opening half on Saturday. Maybe a late chance here for St. Lucia. And now the first corner for St. Lucia. So a chance here. Joseph will set up. See what she can do with this inward swinging ball. Joseph near post. One last chance here for Costa Rica to make it 7-0. Margarita gives it back now onto the near side. Ramirez keeps it in play. That did go out. Herrera. And there is the whistle to end the first half, and Costa Rica, another magnificent first 45 as they close out the half with 6 goals, 3 from Alexa Herrera, 2 from Sheikha Scott, and 1 from Samira Roper. As we will go to the locker room, Costa Rica 6, St. Lucia 0. She is Herediano, is where she plays her club soccer along with many of her teammates. Herrera drives it in near post. And she'll retry. Herrera once again into the side of the web, and this time by herself. So Busset in at goal here for St. Lucia's. We'll have another sub. Solomon will come on, and she'll replace Arnika Lewis. So I don't know why you give Anika Lewis 2 minutes of play, but they did. Herrera turns away into the circle. Marita playing into the channel. The cross headed up into the air. Not cleared out fully though. This deflected, and Busset able to cover it up. Great looking strike right there by Gonzalez, the substitute. Busset with a solid save against Las Ticas. She made a couple actually earlier in that first half. Had one with her left hand. Auguste, before she went out with the injury, she also had a few good saves as well. Take a look back at this. Gonzalez gets the look and then just right off the body, and Busset able to cover it up. That nearly went by the rib cage. Jimenez gives it up. Tenarte will play it outside. Left-footed ball into the box. Busset mishandles it. Marita a chance, gives it back to Roper. Blocked in front, back to Roper. Up and under the crossbar, and Roper has two. Samira Roper now with back-to-back goals. She scored in the 44th minute and now in the 49th. Busset just can't grab this. Marita gets to the ball, turns, plays it over to Roper. It's blocked in front. Good initial block. St. Lucia nearly able to clear it, but unable to do so. And Roper gets it on the clearance attempt and roofs it. Zero goals for Roper on Saturday. She has two in this game against St. Lucia. Eight different players have scored in total right now for Costa Rica. They now have 20 as a team. In the first 2 days, or 2 games. This is day 4. They will play next on Friday against Nicaragua. So they get a long break as well. They get rest. They get to watch these games here. Group E, Group F, both being played here in Managua. Threaded ball to Herrera. Herrera, square ball, looking for Roper. The follow-up, and now it's sent away, but deflected right back by Roper. Backspin, and Busset able to get to that. A little craziness right there. Roper. This pass chopped down on the play by Solomon. See what St. Lucia can do here as they push forward in the far channel. Here's where you want to get those bodies close as it's poked away though. Marita turns, crosses the equator. Jimenez. Here's Alvarado. Has Herrera to her right, but she goes inside of Marita. Little back heel for Roper, but sent away by St. Lucia. Now up near midfield by Hilton. Nice little sidestep right there by Joseph to get the foul against Costa Rica. Here Joseph just bring it back to her left, tripped up on the play right there by Jimenez. St. Ange will play this away for St. Lucia at midfield. Duncan, who has a yellow card in this game. Solomon trying to squeeze this through and does. Opportunity here for St. Lucia. Oh, missed touch right there by the captain, Hermione Jones. Jones with a fantastic opportunity. Solomon with a great ball finding Jones, and she hits it with the left toe as she wanted to strike it with her main foot, the right side. Frustration for St. Lucia as we have a player down for Las Ticas. Oh, that's not good. Grabbing the back of the leg there is Alvarado. And there wasn't much in terms of contact by St. Lucia either. You hope this is nothing serious. Solomon with a great ball on the pass. And then Jones hits it with her left toe and then can't get it with her right. So Alvarado coming off the field. Good to see her walk off under her own power. And the great news for Costa Rica is they have a few days off. Hopefully it's nothing serious for Alvarado. She can go to the sideline, either see if she can come back. If not, no need to put her on when you play again on Friday. St. Lucia, what could have been their first goal, fumbled away. Costa Rica, 90 minutes with a clean sheet on Saturday. Here they've gone 55 without allowing a goal. Herrera. Roper finding Herrera. It's off St. Lucia. Close to being a handball. But a corner here for Costa Rica. Costa Rica looking for their second straight game of scoring double-digit goals or more. Herrera lines up with the right. Back post ball, headed down, blocked off on the post. Good job there, guarding the post by Micaiah Smith to keep that ball out. Long distance, oh! Talk about the confidence on that strike from Dinarte. No, so Jalen Alvarado tried to come back on a play, and it looks like her night's going to be over. That is always what you hate to see. You saw it earlier with Auguste going off with an injury to her hand, and now Alvarado, who tried to come back on and play, just can't give it a go. Here's the original injury that she had. The feet get tangled up, and it was her left foot that got planted in. She grabs her knee. You just hope it's nothing serious. Non-contact there. Tried to come back on after walking off on the touchline and just unable to do so. Herrera inside. Denarte. Denarte will go out wide. Linnell playing it forward. St. Lucia on the counter. Good job stepping through to intercept that ball by Benavides. Margarita. Margarita now works her way inwards. Denarte. Gonzalez. Margarita. Turns away. Gonzalez from long distance. Couldn't get the dip at the end. Gonzalez teeing this up, now wearing the captain's armband with Rodriguez going off at the break. Good effort there to keep that in by Solomon. Solomon to the middle of the circle. Margarita playing up for Herrera, has Roper ahead to her left. That's where she goes, Roper. Back to Herrera. Herrera knocked off the ball, wins it back, drops back for Roper. And Busset able to smother this on the far post. Might have gone wide, but you like that. The goalkeeper was not sure, made sure she stopped the shot attempt no matter what. Seen a couple times here so far in group play where a keeper thought the ball was going wide and it goes right into the corner. Got to lay out, got to try to make the stop. So now we'll have two subs. And it looks like Alexa Herrera's night is over. And now Veronica Margarita will come back on, or will come on. And then also coming on for Costa Rica is Ashley Gonzalez. So both Gonzalez is on and both Margarita's on. And Jalen Alvarado's night is over. She tried to give it a go, just was unable to. Benavides plays it outside. 30 minutes to go. Costa Rica looking to improve to 2-0. The question is, will they give up a goal or will they get a second game with a straight clean sheet? That is their goal right now. I'm sure they'd like to get to double-digit goals as well, see if they can get some new goal scorers on there. Gonzalez. Margarita, this is Veronica. Margarita wanted that corner of the goal. She wanted that back post. That's Monica Margarita, number 8. Veronica's number 7. Luciana Gonzalez is number 4. And Ashley Gonzalez is number 19 if you're keeping track at home. Four subs have been used for Costa Rica, 3 for St. Lucia. And then Veronica Margarita is sandwiched between two St. Lucia players. Solomon, one of those, Duncan the other. Long-range shot once again, far post, stopped by Busset. So Busset doing a good job there between the sticks tonight. Margarita turns. This will be a corner. St. Lucia trying to get sneaky there, trying to win a goal kick. But Marian Leon says, nope, this is indeed a corner. Good job tonight by her, as well as Angelica Pena, Angelica Santiago, and Sandra Benitez. This ball driven in. And now playing across the touchline is St. Lucia's Micaiah Smith. St. Lucia making things difficult on set pieces for Costa Rica. Costa Rica doing an excellent job in the run of play. They did have the PK goal as well. Cross, back post ball, and that tipped wide. Great chance once again. That was Monica Margarita coming up on the back post run. Went over Roper's head, and Margarita was right there, but sent it wide. Roper did have a goal off the corner. Costa Rica just scoring from all areas as well as set pieces. They just do a little bit of everything. They make it so hard for teams to advance on them. Here's Veronica Margarita. Nice little threaded pass to Gonzalez. Ashley tries to cross it over, and a corner once again for Costa Rica. St. Lucia's first game here in Group F play, not going the way they want it to go. They'll play again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. against Guatemala. So they had the rest to start. They were able to watch all these teams play. Here is Luciana Gonzalez. Jimenez. Denarte. Benavides. Joseph shields away one defender, passes it off. Margarita cuts inside. Good cut off there by Jones, the captain, but gives it right back to Costa Rica. Las Ticas looking for their 8th goal. Played out to Denarte. Over to guard her is Smith. Smith hits off her heel. Nice diagonal ball, switching sides. Ashley Gonzalez just on the edge of the area. Now works her way in, crossing. And corner once again here for Las Ticas. Luciana Gonzalez will play this short. Here's Veronica Margarita. Back post, headed down, just outside opportunity. Lucia is saying goal kick. Costa Rica is pointing to the corner. Great ball here from Margarita. I'm not sure if they got Smith. And it looks like it must have. We have a corner. So here is Sarah Ramirez. Ooh, the effort on the bicycle kick right there. I have to love it. Tishlin Minna putting in the effort. Didn't get the result that she wanted. Might have been the second time tonight we said Minna's name. That had to go back to the starting 11. Center back has not had to do too much. Gonzalez. Margarita. Patience here from Costa Rica. Roper. Denarte. Collision there. Let's see who this foul is against. They're going to call it against Sarah Ramirez of Costa Rica. Ramirez running right into Micaiah Smith. And we'll have another substitution. Jocelyn Brasino will now come into the game. And how about the goal that she had on Saturday from long range, way out. Free kick strike. Sarah Benavides will now come off. So that's all 5 subs now for Costa Rica. 3 so far here for St. Lucia. Still have about 22 minutes to play. Of course, we'll have a little bit of stoppage time added on. St. Lucia had a great chance for a goal, but unable to capitalize was Hermione Jones as it hit off her left foot when she was trying to set it up with her right foot. Corner coming out for Costa Rica. Margarita. Gonzalez needs to get back on side. I think that's where Margarita originally wanted to go, but she was off and realized it. Back by Roper. Rosina was there, but nothing happening that time for Costa Rica. Up next for Costa Rica, Nicaragua on Friday. Costa Rica easily at top of the group here in Group F. Denarte looking for Roper as it's cleared away by St. Lucia. 6 games tomorrow. Joseph. Well, Joseph won on basically Costa Rica's 5 defenders. Games once again begin at 3 tomorrow. Late game tomorrow night, Jamaica and Honduras. That one at 9 p.m. That's Group E action right there. And that also taking place here in Managua, Nicaragua at Estadio Nacional de Football. Brasino ripped to the ground there by Joseph. Margarita for Gonzalez. As that last touch, St. Lucia's Duncan. Luciana Gonzalez with another corner. Bennett getting more active here on these corners as she heads that one across the end line. Cino. Ramirez. Roper to Denarte. Jimenez. Back to Roper. That hit off Averill pretty hard there. Averill feeling the effects of that shot, but able to walk off. Margarita with a hard strike here trying to cross this, and you see the arm of Averill able to get up at least to defend herself. You have to thank Keisha Mena, hoping to get a piece of this ball. She's been close a couple different times. Sarah Ramirez sets up. Free kick here as it hit off the arm there of Averill as she was trying to protect her face. 15 minutes remains. Ramirez. Giveaway on that one for Costa Rica. Joseph drops it back. Good effort right here by St. Lucia, just keeping the ball alive, doing everything in their power. Duncan falling to the ground, still trying to play the ball. Marita. Nice ball, Margarita, making sure she can stay on, and then tries to trap it, bring it to her left foot, and just off balance there more so than anything. So up next for St. Lucia, Wednesday taking on Guatemala, who got their first 3 points tonight in the win against Belize. That was the earlier game here. Costa Rica off until they take on Nicaragua on Friday. Nicaragua right now second in the standings. Okay, coming into this game, goal differential 13 for Costa Rica, 2 for Nicaragua. That's why they're in second. 1 for Guatemala. Then St. Lucia, who is now playing their first game, and Belize in that 5th spot here in Group F. Here's Jocelyn Brasino. Brasino. Loose ball, still bouncing around. Played back to Brasino. Brasino hops it in. And just a smart play there by Jones to reset defensively, as St. Lucia will have to settle for a corner. Yeah, you want to get to the touchline if you can, or out to midfield, but sometimes the best move is just being the safest and playing across the end line. Ramirez and Veronica Margarita stand by the ball. Here's Veronica Margarita. Knocked down. Long distance shot here. Knocked up in the air and then grabbed and somehow kept off the line. Great strike there by Jimena Jimenez, but a better save by Busset. Triana Busset with a handful of saves here today. Otherwise, this score could be double digits for Costa Rica. Remember, Costa Rica had 9 in the opening half against Belize on Saturday. Jimenez, who had that strike, hands it over to Dinarte. Here's Luciana Gonzalez. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez. Roper. Back for Ramirez. Ramirez with the left corner from the far side coming.
Cambio con la selección nacional de Santa Lucía. Sale con el número 21.
So Asa Alexander will come in, and off goes Sage Lionel. St. Lucia does have 1 substitute remaining. Sarah Ramirez to the far corner now. Costa Rica with 20 goals. Canada with the most at 27. Margarita drops it back, long range, off the crossbar and out. Gonzalez. Oh, that one nearly tipped in. Busset once again makes the save. Sometimes the frame is your best friend, and that is the case here. Look at this strike right off the crossbar. Doesn't go past the end line and cleared away by St. Lucia. Costa Rica, though, with the second most goals. Honduras has 15 so far. Puerto Rico in Group D, they have 11. Dominican Republic with 18. Guyana has 16, though. That's in Group C play. Meanwhile, Group B, Panama leading the way, 18 goals for. Margarita, this one goes in, and Veronica Margarita has her second goal in group play. That goal coming in the 82nd minute. Margarita, this time Busset can't stop it, tries to get it with her hands. Can't punch it away, though. Hits off the left-handed in. So now Costa Rica with 21 goals. Bahama just dominating that. 18 goals for St. Martin, yet to play. Curacao, they have 1 goal, and Bahama still looking for their first goal. Dang, Canada dominating Group A. 27 goals for them. El Salvador does have 5. 27 teams vying for a spot in the championship group. The 6 winners of each group will move on to the championship. That will be played May 24th through June 3rd in the Dominican Republic. The U.S. and Mexico have already advanced, so they await the 6 group winners. Of course, if you are one of the top 3 finishers in the championship, what does that mean? Well, it means a berth in next year's U20 FIFA Women's World Cup. First goal, though, win your group, and right now Costa Rica looking to do that here in Group F. Here's Gonzalez. Margarita, who just scored the last goal for Costa Rica, hands it over to Lucia Gonzalez. Now back to Margarita on the edge of the area. Shot here by Jimenez, knocked down by Busset. Corner coming from Costa Rica. Well, tomorrow, Group E action from Managua as Jimenez once again with a long range. Busset able to make the stop that time. Things will kick at 6 p.m. with Bermuda taking on Anguilla. That'll be at 6 p.m. Left-footed ball. Chance here for Gonzalez. Couple defections. Up and on top of the cage. Brasino nearly had the goal for Costa Rica. The nightcap. We'll take a look, see who this went off of. Here you get the first from Gonzalez, then Brasino coming in, hits off of St. Lucia and goes out of play. Jamaica, Honduras will close it out tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern right here in Managua. Denarte to her left foot. Denarte sneaking closer. Still a chance for Costa Rica to get to 10 goals. Again, they had goals that were separated by 2 minutes by Alexa Herrera and then 1 minute. And here, Jimenez looking for that near post, and she is just not getting lucky right now. But you had Alexa Herrera, who had 2 goals 2 minutes apart, and then moments later it'd be Sheikha Scott with 2 goals 1 minute apart. Stick around. After the game, we'll have highlights and standings for you. Ashley Gonzalez with it. Jimenez. Luciana Gonzalez. Margarita. You definitely have to appreciate the effort tonight by St. Lucia. They have not quit. They have not given in. Marissa Duncan, the player, slow to get up for St. Lucia. There you see the collision, really the leg right there of Ashley Gonzalez just going right across the legs of Marissa Duncan on her follow-through on the shot. St. Lucia does have one sub remaining if they need it. We have another player down in the 6-yard box as well for St. Lucia. So Duncan able to get up under her own power. Sabrina Averill, that's down. Not sure what happened to Averill behind. So you look at this game, a recap of the goals here for Costa Rica with this 8-0 lead. Alexa Herrera in the 5th minute, then Alexa Herrera in the 7th. Then 2 straight goals by Sheikha Scott, the first from the PK spot. Followed it up with a little poke in the 11th minute. Alexa Herrera would get her hat trick in the 13th minute. Then back-to-back goals by Samira Roper. Those 5 minutes apart about. 44th minute and then the 49th minute. And then our last goal coming from Veronica Margarita, that in the 82nd minute. So it is Averill. She's able to walk off to the beyond the end line. Hopefully she'll be able to step right back on. Brasino, another long-range shot. Gonzalez for Roper. Alexander just shepherds this out of play. See how much stoppage time is added on here in the second half. Sange to play it away. Margarita tripped up from behind. So 3 minutes of stoppage time. Costa Rica 13 goals in the win against Belize and the shutout. And as of right now, 8 goals and another clean sheet looks like it's on the way. Brasino to take the kick. Gonzalez plays it back in. Roper. Blocked and in. And Monica Margarita has her first goal. That coming in stoppage time, in Costa Rica now with 22 goals in total here in group play. Monica Margarita just on the half turn, turns and blasts it in with the right foot. Roper with a little chip over, hits off Bousset, can't make the save. Look at 9 different players have scored for Costa Rica here in Group F. Still a chance maybe for a 10th if they can get a 10th goal. That would give them 23 altogether. Here's Veronica Margarita. So Genesis Perez got the clean sheet on Saturday night against Belize, and tonight it's going to be Carolina Mendez with the clean sheet for Costa Rica. Neither keeper really challenged whatsoever. Real big missed chance by Hermione Jones of St. Lucia here in this second half. First game here in Group F for St. Lucia, not the way they drew it up, but you have to hand it to them. Did not quit whatsoever. Costa Rica clearly the better team from the opening play, the opening kick. You look at nearly scoring 17 seconds in. Chance here from long range. Busset able to make the stop, bounces out. Another long range shot, takes a deflection in front, goes over the crossbar for a corner. Gonzalez. And it coming up, and the last touch by St. Lucia. We have a player down for St. Lucia. I believe it's St. Ange again. So St. Ange able to get up. You have to think this might be the final play. And then the final whistle to be blown. Luciana Gonzalez. Headed back by Mina. Brasino. Blocked away. Margarita plays it out. Dinarte. Stabbed away, but right to Brasino with the left. Up to Roper. Blocked in front. Margarita sends it behind. And this will end the game, and Costa Rica will get the victory by a score of 9-0 as they have now won 2 in a row in Group F play. Highlights of this one when we return. Costa Rica perfect here in Group F as they get the victory by a score to 9-0 over St. Lucia. Not the way that St. Lucia wanted to start off their first game, but it is the result that happens. There you see Alexa Herrera get the first goal of the game for Costa Rica. A beautiful strike with the left foot. That goal coming in the 5th minute for Las Ticas. Alexa Herrera would not be done. She would add on another goal in the 7th minute. Once again, doing it with the left foot. A great little drop-off pass there by the captain tonight, Rodriguez, on the give-up there to Alexa Herrera. And then you would have the penalty come for Costa Rica, and Chica Scott would slice it right into the right corner for the 3rd goal of the game. Scott, in the 10th minute, getting her first goal tonight. Scott now with 3 total. And there, the little poke as she would get her next goal in the 11th minute. And just a little poke with the left foot does enough to get it by the keeper. In that case, it was Auguste before she went out with the injury. And here you have the finish by Alexa Herrera, as she has 2 games in a row with a hat trick. Alexa Herrera, that one coming in the 13th minute. And then you know what? Someone wants to get their first goal. It's going to be Samira Roper here in the 44th minute. Gets it to her right foot, passes it off, blocked in front, comes back to Roper, and blasts it in. Samira Roper would close out the half with the goal for Las Ticas, and that would send us to the break. Las Ticas very much in control as they would lead 6-0, and then who would get things going in the second half? Well, it would be Samira Roper once again, as the second 45 would begin just the way the first did, with Las Ticas dominating possession, dominating the game, taking advantage of every opportunity that they had. Here's the goal by Roper. It's blocked initially, comes over to Roper on the pass, blocked, sent back, and then roofs it right under the crossbar for her second goal of the night. That goal coming in the 49th minute. Then it would be a wild, and it would be Veronica Margarita who would get the goal, and this would be coming in the 82nd minute. Her second goal here in group play. Hits off Bousset's hands, just could not punch it away. Had a chance here, just could not push it far enough, pushes it right into the corner. And then the Margaritas would not be done, as this time it would be Monica finishing, once again hitting off the hand of Bousset, but Monica getting into that far corner, and that would be the final goal for Costa Rica as they get the win by a score of 9-0. Up next for St. Lucia, they play Wednesday at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, a chance for Costa Rica to rest and relax as they will play next on Friday against Nicaragua. Costa Rica here controlling Group F. You see them right there on top. 6 points, 22 goals in total. Nicaragua right behind them. That is the team they will play on Friday. Then it's Guatemala, St. Lucia. They will play on Wednesday against Guatemala. But for this crew, I'm Josh Toll saying thank you for tuning in as Costa Rica wins 9-0 over St. Lucia.